G'day everyone, Raid Zero AU, and welcome to another episode of Empyrion Galactic Survival in Alpha 3. This is episode 22, and you can see I've done a little bit more building. So I've done I've raised the second tower up. Just put the lip around the top there. This one only goes up that so high. I have done we go up. I've worked out roughly where I want these other towers, and I think that should work. So, if we have too many problems with the flag, I could probably put a flag on each of the top of the towers. But the one thing I was working on was, on this tower here, I was trying to get an idea of the roof and how to do the roof. And sort of that's kind of what I ended up coming up with. So I've only done part of it. So let's see there, and you'll see this one is built exactly the same as this one. It's just one level higher. So we'll see if we can't get up here. Okay, so we'll start off with these. So like that. It goes up like that. In these corners we want these. Is that the right one? Yep. That's the one that we don't want one in, and we don't want one there. Put one there, there. So where's the bit that gets me confused? Yeah, that's right. So we want that one there, that one there. And go to the little corner blocks, put those there. Alright, and then we head back to these ones and place these ones right the way along. But then we need we'll swap back to these ones again. I'll reposition myself in a minute so it doesn't keep doing that. Then we go back to the corners, stick the corners in. Yep. So what we'll do is we'll keep doing that on each corner. So This one's over. So we can do the second row. No. And then we come in with these ones. One there, one there. There, one there. One there. That one. And that one. And then we should be able to come in with the corner blocks. So I see there was a small update today to the game. Just a bit of bug fixing, more of a bit of a hot fix than anything else, from what I saw. But they did mention in it that this would be the last update before the next major update. So it'll be interesting to see what's in the next major update. Alright, so back to these ones. Just come along there. I know one thing they are working on is to add in some sort of automated mining, so be interesting. Not sure that would make it into the next version, but that would certainly be a welcome. What am I doing here? Oh, that's not right. That would be a welcome addition. Although I don't mind mining, to be honest. It's something that's never really bothered me in these type of games. As long as it's as long as there's a purpose to it, like a decent purpose to it, then I don't mind that. Alright, place these ones in. Up to the corner again. And then we can stick some blocks in here. Whoop. And effectively, that's really it, guys. I mean, basically, with this now, we just keep putting a layer of these blocks, just your normal blocks in, and work our way around. That should be high enough for me to be able to still get up those stairs. We should go check that before we go any further, but we'll just put these in. That one, that one. Yep. Alright. Probably need to have a look at our harvests as well. I did fill out the second farm. So I just harvested a few things and created a few seedlings. Yep, comes out okay. And basically all we'll do is we'll just go around and we'll just keep doing that on here until we get to the top. So I'll do most of that off camera. And then we'll do the same on this side, and then we'll start to bring these two up as well. Have I got any? Haven't got enough. Basically, what I'll do is I'll put some railings here, just don't want any kitties falling down there. And we could probably do some lights in here, but we can worry about that at some stage. But at this point, basically what I can now do so I can get rid of these. At least back to there. And what we want to start to do is we want to start to think about the front here. So what I want to do is I want to just come up here, and in the center of this, probably about there, I'll just break out a block. Just give me a reference point. Alright, so that's how high. Now, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do this. Short answer, no. I see why. We ran out of steel blocks, so I didn't put the end ones in. There we go. Now, so of course the problem here is I think it's there. Yep. Now alright, so that's where the walkway will go across. That'll be the top. So this will be bottom part of it. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 15. 1, 2, 7. So this is smack in the center there. Okay. But Don't like that. Alright. No, it doesn't look like much at the moment, but because really we would want some sort of grand entrance way, wouldn't we? Like if we've got visitors coming in, we want a grand entrance for them to come into. Is that right? Yep, that's right. How many have we done here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Probably make that 5. And then we can narrow it down to 3. Something like that. Something like that. And then up here, far out do I want that to come? Do I want it to come a little bit further than that? Probably not. What would we do in there? Put a long corner. Bring that round like that. Bring that round like that. And then we could probably use these ones again. And at the front here, we probably want to use these ones. Well, not there. Not that. Ooh. Like that. I'll do the same over here. It's that one. That one. And then up here, we would want to use the sloped ones again. And we put the corners in. That. Yep. And like that. And then what we can use is we can use some of the columns. And probably... yeah. That one there. That one there. And there. We can go in, and then we can have an entrance area here, and then it will have stairs leading down into the main foyer area. Or it might not even have that, it might just... yeah, I have to think about that. Oop. Get up there. And all this can be textured and coloured and things like that, so it's not all grey. In fact, I've got a lot of texturing. I mean, I've got all this wall and things like that. That'll go up to more of a point up here, and then we'll have a similar thing up there. And then behind it there'll be two towers which may be the same height as that. They might be slightly taller. Haven't decided yet. I'll see what it looks like. Alright. And then what we do is we just want to keep bringing this wall up. And bring it up one more. I'm just going to do the same on this side. Now that's the... yep. Okay. So that'll be the entrance way through. Actually, I've just done that completely wrong, haven't I? I thought there was something not quite right about it. I have. Sorry, guys. Too busy laying down blocks to even realise what I've done. Thought it was odd there were two there. Oh, there goes our timer. That's okay. We'll just finish this off. Right, let's try that again. So it needs to be here. Over there. It comes over there. What we do is we just come in here and we just bust that one out. Right, so there's the top of our go there. Nope. Too eager. There's something wrong there. That one needs to go back, doesn't it? What we need to do is... No, you can't do it, can you? So that is all you can do, is put that there. Look at the long corner. That one there. That one there. Where's that lock? Yep. That'll do. Yep. And then we'll put a few ramparts and things like that across the top there. That's our that'll be our main entrance into the grand chamber. Or yeah, the audience chamber. So anyway guys, getting a bit dark, so I think we'll call it here. Hope you've enjoyed what you've watched. If you have, please leave a like and subscribe. Look forward to seeing you all next time. I'm Raid 0AU, signing out.